Right, in the previous class we saw about BGP community, and what we saw there is we set the community string on the customer side, provider take the community string and do some actions or add some attributes to the community value so that the path selection will be based on the attribute. Today we are going to see the other 4 different flavors of BGP community. We have BGP community no advertise, no export, local AS, internet. We have 4 different types of BGP community attribute. So on the first day of community class, that is the previous class, we were seeing that there are 4 different well-known communities. Internet, which advertises the prefix to all BGP neighbors, which is default as well. Next is no advertise. Do not advertise as prefix to any BGP neighbor. See, internet and no advertise is opposite. Internet, it sends to IBGP, it sends to EBGP, it sends to all BGP neighbor. It will advertise the prefix to all. No advertise will not advertise to any BGP neighbor. It's opposite. It will not send to IBGP, it will not send to EBGP. No export is like it will not advertise to EBGP only, meaning it advertises within the autonomous system. Does not advertise the prefix to any EBGP neighbor. Local AS does not advertise the prefix outside of the subautonomous. You remember confederation? Confederation, we have subautonomous system. There only we use local AS. So within the confederation autonomous system, within the subautonomous system, if you want the advertisement to go and you don't want the advertisement to go to the other subautonomous system or to the other EBGP, then you can go with this option. Today I am not going to show you this one because you already know what is autonomous confederation and what is subautonomous system, and you know where to enable this option. But the other 2 we will see, advertise and export. Internet is the default. Internet, it is default. It is advertising to all BGPs, IBGPs as well as EBGP. So we are going to see the other 2. No advertise, no export. Repeating again, no advertise will not advertise to any BGP. No export will not advertise only to EBGP, but it will advertise to IBGP. Let's see this and let's see this. So here is the customer, again the same topology. I just added one more router so that we can have one IBGP. One IBGP and 2 EBGPs. Now let us go to the customer first and see what is already configured. Show IP BGP. I see that 10.10.10.10 is advertised, which is the loopback interface of customer. I want to see whether community values are added. Show BGP, show IP BGP 10. I don't see any community value here. So now let us add a community string. How to add? Write a route map. Route map. I'll say community. I'll say come. And then set. See, on the customer side we will be setting. On the provider side we will be matching. That is the mistake I was doing in the second exercise of the previous class. Previous class, instead of saying match, I was saying set. Here I can say set. On customer side you need to set. On the provider side you need to match. I was doing mistake, like on the provider side also I was doing matching when I did the second example. First example I was doing correct. Second example I was doing the mistake. Yes, so whatever you set here, you need to match there. Let's do that. Set community value here. Set community. I'm saying 10:10. And next what? We need to advertise the prefix along with this community string. So let us take two prefixes. Interface loopback 11. I'll say IP address 11.11.11.11. What I'm trying to do is, for one prefix we will not add the community, for another one we will add community. Router BGP 10 network 11.11.11.11 mask 255.255. For this I'm not adding any community. Network 10.10.10 mask 255.255.255.255. I'll add the community which is mentioned in the route map called COM. So I'm adding the community string 10:10 only to this one. So you have some policy in your office, like for 10 network you want to ask ISP to do some special treatment. So ISP says, okay, I'll give you the treatment, but you add this community value to any route that you want the special treatment. So what I'm doing, I'm adding the community value to this particular network which needs some special treatment. For 11 it will be a default treatment. For 10 it will be a special treatment. Okay. Now show IP BGP. I'm seeing 10 and 11 advertised. Show IP BGP. See, when I type 10.0.0.10.10.10.10, I can see the community 10:10. Whereas when I say show IP BGP 11.11.11.11, I will not see any community added. Yeah. For 11 no community is added, but for 10 we have the community string added along with the update. For 10 we have the community, for 11 we don't have the community. Now this communities has to be sent to the neighbors. So router BGP 10 neighbor is this router, ISP router, ISP1, that is called ISP1 router. So I'll say neighbor 172.16.11.2 send the community 2 only. Send community. Alright. Now if you go to router ISP1 and type show IP BGP, I'm learning 10 as well as 11. Let me show you the BGP table. Show IP BGP for 11, I don't see any community. Whereas show IP BGP 10, I'm expecting community. Look at this. You have community for 10. Now you need, as an ISP, what you are going to do, you are going to add this to the attribute action panel. How? First of all, we need what? We need to have a community list. IP community list. Give any number. I'll say 1 permit 10:10. What I'm saying is, from customer, lot of communities are coming. Permit this one. Permit this one. Okay, it is permitted. What is next? Many customers may send many communities, but you didn't ask them to send, so you ignore it. So whatever you asked them to do, you want to match here. So you are saying the access list, and then only for this 10:10 community, I write this route map. Route map, any name. I'm just giving same name so that I will not make mistake. route map. On the other router also I give the same name, but it is not mandatory. You know that names are locally significant. Here only I need to say match. Why? You are not setting. You are ISP guy. You are not setting. Who has to set? Customer has to set. He has already set. Now you are matching it. Match community 1. When you say 1, what you are matching? You are matching 1:1. Sorry. You are matching 10:10. Next, what you do, you want to set some attribute. You can set lot of attributes. You can set MPLS label, you can set metric type, you can set MIDI, you can set weight, you can set local preference. You can do lot of things. Let's see one example which we saw in the previous class. Set AS path, prepend, last AS, right? Last AS 2 times. Done. Now what you do? Go to router BGP and we are going to say for whom you are going to add this. You are going to add last AS 2 times for yourself as well as for others, or only for others. If I want to add this last AS 2 times only for ISP2, what I need to do? I need to say neighbor 172.16.12.1 12.1 route map com out. Why I am saying out? Because I am giving out as an advertisement, as an update to ISP2. Now let us verify. Show IPBGP. Here I will see only 110. Whereas if I go to ISP2, give some time. Show IPBGP or clear IPBGP start. Show IPBGP. Look at this. 10 has got 10 3 times repeated. 10 3 times repeated. 11 is not repeated because we didn't have the match there. It will be there on ISP3. You see? On ISP3, it is not repeated 3 times. Now let us bring this IBGP also, R5. R5 is one IBGP. So with this we can learn the other types of attributes, community attributes. So what is that? Interface F0/0, no shut, IP address 172.16.15.5 255.255.255.0, and then a router BGP1, neighbor is 172.16.15.2, which is router 2, that is the middle router. Remote AS is 1, IBGP, no? So let us go to router, the middle router ISP1, and say router BGP1, neighbor 172.16.15.5, remote AS is 1, but I have to add the interface as well. No shut, IP address is 172.16.15.2. Okay. Now I am expecting a neighbor, IBGP neighbor. Yeah, we got the IBGP neighbor. Now you see, on R5, when I type show IP BGP, I can see both 10 as well as 11. The reason why I am not having best is because of next hop self. See, this is the IBGP, this is the EBGP address, customer's address, and router 5 don't know how to reach it. So what you do, either you write a static route or go to ISP1 and write next hop self. Alright. Now if I check here, I will be getting valid as well as best. If you want immediate action, clear. Okay, it's valid and best now. And you see on IBGP also it is not replicating 10. On EBGP also it is not replicating. Alright. Yeah, only to ISP2 because we are matching that route map only with ISP2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different. I'll go to ISP1 and alter that route map. See, do show run section route map. Right now in the route map all that I said is I said route map and then I said match this community and then I said set AS path prepend. But now what I'm going to say is one more set I'm going to say set community no advertise. I'm saying set community no advertise. Set community no advertise. Now you see what happens. Let us clear IP BGP. Now one more thing, router BGP 10, router BGP 1, I'm going to cancel the previous one which I did with ISP2. Do show run section BGP. I'm cancelling this one which I did with ISP2. Okay, I'm cancelling this. Now I'm going to do something different. I'm going to say neighbor customer address 172.16.0. Not 0, 11.1. This is customer address. Route map com in. What do I mean? When the update comes from this guy, you do not advertise that is matching. What is matching? Community list 1 is matching. What is there in the community list 1? You have 10.10.10.10. So clear IP BGP star show IP BGP. What do you see here is 10.10.10.10, only 10.10.10.10, and this 10.10.10.10 will not be advertised to whom? Will not be advertised to anyone else. See, that is what the meaning of no advertise. I said no advertise on ISP1, so it will not advertise to ISP, its own ISP member, means IBGP member, as well as for EBGP member. So if you go to router ISP2, here also I will not see. Router 5, which is an IBGP, here also I will not see, and on ISP3 also I will not see. What is no advertise? We saw that that we have not matched with the community, so deny all, no, implicit deny is there at the bottom. Yeah, you understand? You see on the route map, we are matching only what? We are matching only, sorry? You're matching only one, community list 1, which has got 10.10.10.10. So whatever is matched there, that only will be permitted or denied. That only will be permitted, the rest will be denied. If you want the others also to be permitted, it is very easy. If you want others to be permitted, write a route map. Route map com 20 blank, leave it blank. Just create and leave it blank. Show, this is to permit the rest of the traffic. Okay, show route map. You see, this is the first one. First one is doing this, and then you are saying no advertise. Let us remove that. Now, why we need to confuse with the other one? Other one is not necessary. Sequence number is 10. The first community, the first route map you create will be having sequence number 10. Okay, I'm cancelling this. So I just have no advertise. Okay. Show route map. You can see that community com, sorry, route map com has got two sequence number 10 and 20. 10 has got, come on, again I have prepend last. How comes prepend last? Route map permit 10 no set AS path prepend and then set community no advertise match community 1. Show IP, show route map. Yeah. Ray, this is not going out. Let me remove it totally. No route map. Go. Let's create from the beginning. Route map com sequence number. If I am not giving, it will give 10. If you are not saying permit, it will say permit and 10. This is default. Last time I didn't do, I am doing this now. I am saying match community 1, set community no advertise. So now what I am going to get is show IP BGP star show IP BGP, sorry, clear IP BGP, show IP BGP. I'm getting only 10. I'm not getting 11. And because I say no advertise, you will not see this anywhere else. Now let us go to ISP 1 and create one more route map. Route map com permit 20. This is like permit all statement. Now show IP BGP. Look at this. You got 11 now. Okay. You understand how you got 11? Okay. show IP, show route map. It was matching with this. 11 was matching with this 20 sequence number, where you didn't say any permit or deny, so it will be permitted. And the 10:10 is matching with this. What is no advertise means? No advertise means whatever you receive, you do not give to anyone else, which includes IBGP as well as EBGP. Alright. So that is no advertise. No advertise will not advertise to any BGP neighbor. So if you see there on R2, sorry, ISP2, I'm learning 11 but I'm not learning 10. Why? It is matching with the community string. You understand? So, if you have some policy like I do not want to advertise 10 to any ISPs other than my directly connected ISP, you can do this. You can do this. You cannot even find on R5. You can see only 11 on R5. And you cannot see even on ISP3. 10 is not seen in anywhere other than ISP1. See, ISP1 has got 10. Okay. So this is what no advertise. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove no advertise. I'm going to remove no advertise and I'm going to put what? No export. Set community no export. So before I hit enter, let me show you now. ISP2 should have 10 also now. You see? Because I removed no advertise, it is getting 10. Even router 5 should get 10. See, it has got 10. Router ISP3 also should get 10. It has got 10. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to say no export. No export will not export to other EBGPs. But it will export to IBGP. It will send to IBGP. No export will send to IBGP, but it will not send to EBGP. Let us check it now. Show IPBGP in ISP1. I have both. And ISP2, I do not have 10. Gone. ISP3, gone. Previously I was having. Whereas on IBGP, I will have it. See? I still have it. Hope you understood the difference.